IllinoisJobPost.com for more information. IllinoisJobPost.com is where we put the power of radio and the internet to attract prospective candidates.
Your friend in Central Illinois. WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guest on the Zoom today, Terri Miller-Casey, Extension Director at the U of I Extension in Logan, Menard, and Sangamon counties. Good morning, Terri. How are you?
Good morning, Seth. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. Thanks for making time for us on a kind of dreary Tuesday here in the middle of May, but we appreciate you making time for us. Not going to be long, Terri. The weather's going to be much, much nicer for longer stretches, and I'll tell you what that means 4-H activities as we get into the summer months. What do you have for us? What happens in 4-H in your three counties there?
Oh, well, everybody else is thinking, oh, summer gearing down, the kids are out of school. Well, that's prime time for 4-H because we have the kids home and we know parents are saying, gosh, I want my kids to do something so they're not bouncing off the walls. And that's what we can provide, a really fun and great activity for kids. They're going to learn and they're going to have a blast, and mom and dad are going to get a break. So we've got a whole series of workshops and programs coming up the whole summer long. The first one kicking it off is our Nature's Explorers. It's for ages 8 to 18, and it's on June 4th, so it's coming right up. It's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., and it's going to be at the Indian Creek Farmstead in Petersburg, Illinois. And the kids are going to really get to discover the great outdoors. They're going to learn about forest, plants, wildlife, and they're also going to get to see drones and how drones can be used to survey land and to look at the forest and our farm fields. So super fun, June 4th, 10 to 3 p.m. All we ask is that you pack a lunch for the kids. Otherwise, it's free. There is limited, all of these are limited availability, 25 seat max. So if you are interested in that, please sign up on our website as soon as possible.
So get signed up for that. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It does. I'm like, okay, do you guys need my help? You really need my help, right?
Terri wants to be a helper for that one.
Yeah, it's amazing how I suddenly show up to volunteer. No, I'm an outdoors person, so yeah, that's right up my alley. Sure. Next is Exploring Science on Wheels on June 11th from 10 a.m. to noon at the Menard Extension Office in Petersburg. The IGB Mobile Science Learning Lab is going to be in Petersburg for the kids to go and check out. It is so cool. You get to go inside and learn all kinds of, they have like a little mobile science lab where you can look at science equipment and you can really interact with it. It's run by the experts of the Carl R. Woozy, I'm going to kill that, Institute of Genomic Biology. That's so cool. Like, it's going to be in Petersburg for the kids to explore. It's very hands-on, and it's going to spark curiosity and show how science is changing the world. So again, that's June 11th from 10 a.m. to noon at the Menard Extension Office. It's for 5 to 18. So it's a huge range of kids that can come and enjoy and get some hands-on science. So again, limited. So if you want to come, sign up ASAP.
All right, very good. And what a great opportunity. I mean, I know you touched on it, but gosh, that seems like such a unique thing that a lot of students wouldn't get the opportunity to do otherwise, it seems like.
No, we're really fortunate that's an asset that the university has that we can take advantage of and bring out to the field so that kids can enjoy it. And it's there. It's the sole purpose of it is to get kids engaged in science and to have some hands-on activity. And yeah, it is awesome that they're coming to Petersburg. So I really hope if you got a kid who's interested in science, if I was always that science nerd, and this is a wonderful opportunity. And also they get to interact with the folks who are running the Science on Wheels program, because they also have a lot of interest in youth and in promoting science and science learning with the youth. So that June 11th, great opportunity there.
Put it on the calendar. Sure. What else you got for us today, Terri?
Oh boy, I just got a ton. So Cloverbud Camp is for 5 to 7-year-olds. These are for our little Clover Buds. It's a great opportunity for the kids on June 24th to come to the Logan County Extension Office and just have fun from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's a full day of fun. Again, it's free. Just pack a lunch for the kiddos. They're going to learn about STEM. They're going to learn about art and nature and animals, and they're going to do some kitchen science and some sound and music too. So it's going to be a sampler pack, a whole day full of fun activities. And we know ages 5 to 7, you got to keep it moving. You got to have lots of new things for them. Those activities have to keep rolling out. Their attention spans are about like a teenager on TikTok. So we have to keep it going. So there's lots of activities, and we wanted to make sure that we incorporated all kinds of different things, from art to music to science to nature and science and the outdoors, because we know that kids have lots of interest, and we want to expose those young minds to all kinds of things early on to get them excited. So again, that's June 24th. It's from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And all you have to do is bring the kids lunch. Otherwise, it's free, and you can sign up on our website.
Very good. So check that out. That sounds like a good one. What else is going on this summer there, Terri?
Well, we have the exact same Cloverbud camp, 5 to 7, but we're hosting it a second time at the Logan County Extension Office, and that's July 8th from 9 to 3, because we know that sometimes summer schedules, are competing. So if you liked that one, July 8th is another opportunity for the exact same camp. So just wanted to make sure people know there's 2 chances for that camp.
Okay.
And then we have flight camp. This is so cool.
Flight camp.
Cool stuff. When I was a kid, when I was a kid in the summer, it was, there's a stick, go outside and play. So these kids have it made. It's for 8 to 18-year-olds. It's on July 1st. It's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and it's at the Williamsville Public Library and Museum. And again, it's free. Just pack a lunch. But what are the kids going to learn? They're going to learn about all things flight. So they're going to discover the science of flying and how flight's possible. Everything from birds to helicopters to bats, because bats aren't even birds. They're mammals. So how the heck do they fly? That's pretty cool. Insects and flying squirrels, of course, because there's nothing cooler than a flying squirrel. So we're going to talk about all of those things. They're going to explore the world through hands-on activities and learning activities. So the kids are going to create different projects and learn to experiment with the science and technology behind flight.
Gotcha. Good stuff. So, yeah, that sounds like a good one for the kids. Again, that comes up on July 1st, you said, correct, Terri?
Correct. And then animal science and veterinary exploration from 8 to 18 as well. We have so many kids who are interested in animals and veterinary sciences. And so this is the perfect workshop for them. It's on July 21st. It's from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's at the Sangamon Extension Office in Springfield. And it's going to be a whole day devoted to diving into animal science, veterinarian medicine, hands-on activities, interactive learning. If your child is very passionate about animals and has considered any kind of career in animal health, this would be a wonderful workshop, a really great opportunity to explore that and work with people who are in the field and are doing this for a living. So again, that's July 21st, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's in Sangamon County Extension Office in Springfield. I would sign up quick because I think it's going to fill up fast.
All right, so put that on the calendar. That should be a real good one. Again, what else do you have today, Terri? Gosh, you have so much going on for these kids this summer. Holy cow.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, kind of catch my breath. One last one, and it's our Teen Influencer Boot Camp, and that's from July 22nd through July 24th. So it's 3 nights in a row from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's again at our Logan Extension Office in Lincoln. And it's for 13 to 18-year-olds. And we know that teens are, I was mentioning TikTok earlier, they are on social media. And so what we want to do is take that medium and use it for a really positive thing and help our teens become, you hear about influencers all the time. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're an Instagram influencer or a TikTok influencer. And often they're selling a product or something. Well, what we want our teens to learn is how to be an influencer for leadership, for positive things, and how to use those skills to help their community promote the good things that are going on and positive youth development, and to help the different organizations that maybe they're older folks who just need someone to help. If we just had somebody younger in our organization who could help us reach out on these social platforms, and we're going to help train a whole bunch of teen influencers for our community that can go out and use those powers for good.
And what was the date on that, Terri? I didn't catch it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's July 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And our office in Lincoln, the Logan Extension office.
All right, man, you got a lot going on for the kids. And you mentioned it sounds like space is limited for most, if not all, these programs. Is that right?
Yes, there's a max of 25 for each of these programs, and we're just putting the schedule out now. So it is going to go super quick.
Gotcha.
So if you like something, and you can go on our website and you can see all of these that I just talked about on our website. And again, that is extension.illinois.edu/LMS for Logan, Menard, and Sangamon.
Right.
And you go to our events tab and you're going to see all of these coming up, and you can register right there.
Sounds good. Well, Terri, I tell you what, you spoke of schedules being out. I know you and I were conversing earlier about the 4-H fair and camp, our 4-H fair in Logan County. Schedule is out for that. Let's just talk fair for a moment. That again, going to be right around the corner. I know August is the kind of Logan's later fair for the summer, but again, going to be here before we know it. What do we know about the fair this year?
Well, we're interested in Sangamon's early fair. So it's like Saturday, June 28th is our general project show in Sangamon County at the Sangamon County Fairgrounds. And then the livestock shows 28th and 29th. So it's one of our early fairs. And then Menard's kind of in the middle there because it's in July. So like we have a clover bud show to kick off the Menard County Fair on July 13th. Then our livestock shows run the July 15th through 20th. So it's kind of smack dab in the middle. And then we kind of round out the summer with Logan County. Our general project show is July 28th. And then our livestock shows run 29th through 31st. And then, of course, it all culminates at the Illinois State Fair on Sunday, August 10th. And that's when our 3 counties exhibitors will show at the state fair.
Gotcha. Very good. How is 4-H participation this year in your 3 counties, Terri?
It's good. You know, I get to keep reporting the good news. I think, again, I had it in my mind we might get a post-COVID bump, and we have consistently since COVID. We've seen our numbers going up, up, and up. And I think, again, it's those lessons that we learned about just wanting to have that hands-on learning. And that's what we do so well in 4-H. We do webinars, and we do have those opportunities, but so much of our programs are experiential. And we know that kids crave that, and parents really want to get their kids social. They want to get them from behind a screen. They want to get them interacting with other young people. And so that, I think all of those things came together to make 4-H a really great choice for parents.
Sure. Very good. Very good. Well, is it too late to be a part of 4-H and enter in the fair if that's something that someone is listening today is interested in?
Well, you can always join 4-H at any time. There is a deadline to be a 4-H member in order to show at the fairs, and that deadline has passed. But I would tell somebody is register at any time and join 4-H, and we would love to help you get with a club that works for you and start having that club experience, and still go to the fair, still go to the show and see what it's about. Get inspired by the other 4-H exhibitors and feel like I kind of know how a fair works now. And so next year I'm going to be ready to go.
Sure. Very good. Terri, we've thrown a lot at folks today. How do they get more information on all these good things going on?
Well, head to our website, extension.illinois.edu/LMS. Go to the events tab, and you'll hear about all the different events we've got going on. We just scratched the surface with these. And you can go to Facebook, our Facebook page, Extension LMS, and you can get information about our upcoming events from there.
Terri Miller-Casey, Extension Director, U of I Extension in Logan, Menard, and Sangamon counties, my guest on the Zoom today. More to come with Terri on the morning show.
WHOW.
Let's check the opening numbers now at the Chicago Board of Trade on this Tuesday. Jim Taylor, RFD Radio Network. Corn starting the day higher, beans steady, and wheat opening higher. July corn 452.5 up a nickel. September corn up 5.5 for 33 3/4, and December new crop 447.25 up 5.5. July beans unchanged to start the day, 1050 3/4. August beans also unchanged, 1047 3/4, and November new crop up 1 1/4, 1038 1/4. July wheat opening 542 up 13. September wheat up 12.5, 555.5, and December wheat 576.5 up 12. July bean meal, $291.90. That's up 80 cents. And July bean oil, $49.01, down 43 cents. Opening numbers on this Tuesday morning. Jim Taylor, RFD Radio Network.
Baum Chevrolet Buick offers full transportation options while giving you peace of mind. This is Scott Baum from Baum Chevrolet Buick here in Clinton and Farmer City. This is what we strive to do each and every day. We'll listen to you, give you the options for routine maintenance, major mechanical problems, or collision repairs with a staff that is knowledgeable to find the best option for you. Baum Chevrolet Buick, your full-service dealer. See us at baumchevybuick.com right from the start.
If you've got allergies this season, we have relief. CEO Paul Scarron here from Warner Hospital and Health Services in Clinton. Come to our walk-in clinic inside our family medicine. No appointment, no problem. See our icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
DeWittDailyNews.com is the area's leading local news source 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the latest local news, obituaries, police blotter, weather forecast, and more with no paywall. Head to DeWittDailyNews.com to get the local information you need to know.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Terri Miller-Casey, Extension Director at the University of Illinois Extension in DeWitt, or rather Logan, Menard, Sangamon County. Sorry about that, Terri. And I know I caught up with one of your staffers just a few weeks ago. Reagan Tibbs has really hit the ground running with Extension, and he's got a new program out. Tell us about this for folks that maybe haven't heard, Terri.
Yeah, so that's a wonderful program coming up in June. It's the Farm Business Foundation series. It's going to be 3 different sessions, June 10th, June 17th, and June 24th. They're evening sessions from 5:30 to 7 p.m. And they're going to cover just a lot of different farm business foundation basics for folks getting started. Session 1 on June 10th is going to be at the Sangamon County Extension Office in Springfield. It's just $10. And this session, you're going to learn just kind of introduction to farm business management and those financial basics. And again, that's on June 10th. We do have a registration close date of June 3rd, which is coming right up. So I just want to let folks know, if you think you're going to come, I would go and register right away, because that sounds like a long way away, but June is not a long way away. It feels like it's coming right up. So that's session 1. Session 2 on June 17th will be, again, at 5:30 to 7 p.m. at the Farm Credit Illinois in Sherman, Illinois. So we're kind of taking it on the road to Farm Credit in Sherman. And again, it's $10. And this session is going to talk about the basics of financial management, record keeping, and marketing strategies. And again, that's June 17th. And then the final session is June 24th, again, 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. And it's going to be at the Sangamon County Farm Bureau. And at $10 session again. And on that session, you're going to learn about risk management and succession planning. And again, that's June 24th. So all these workshops, there's that June 3rd sign-up deadline. We really hope folks will take advantage of this. There's going to be a lot of professionals there talking to all of these topics to really help folks kind of have that foundation that they need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it sounds like one of those things, Terri, where if one side of the operation maybe you've got down, but there's another part of it where you need to learn a little more, you can just kind of dial into that one kind of specific seminar.
Yes, absolutely. They can be taken in a series, or you can do each one separately. You don't have to attend all 3 to get the benefit of the information.
Mm-hmm.
You could, if you wanted to know more about risk management and succession, and you wanted to just do session 3, that's perfectly fine as well. And you can sign up on our website for these. Again, it's extension.illinois.edu/LMS. Go to our events tab and you can pick and choose. Sign up for all 3, sign up for one, whatever works for you.
Gotcha. Very good. So put that on the radar. I know Reagan has worked really hard on that, and he's also very excited about it. Yes. Yeah, he like I said, Terri, he's a real spark plug and has just hit the ground running with programming there in your 3 counties.
Oh, absolutely. And this whole series came out of, he worked on a meeting with different producers, meeting with farm bureaus. He did a survey of our local producers. And from all that information he gathered, he saw that this was a real need, that this was something that the area was wanting, was just some basics for folks who are just getting started, or maybe somebody else in the farming operation had previously handled these operations. And now, I mean, I had that personally happen where my late husband had always taken care of this stuff. And all of a sudden, I was taking care of this stuff. And so I know that that happens personally. And these kinds of programs are invaluable in helping you kind of get up to speed and get the basics, so you can at least understand what everybody's talking about. So
that's a side of it I didn't even think about. That's a really good example.
Yeah, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you're a new farmer getting started, and sometimes it's just a new role that you have, a new role that you're taking on. But Reagan is awesome, and he was listening. That's the first thing I told him to do with this job. I said, "You're full of information, and you're such a smart guy. And the first thing that we do in extension is we listen." And he took that to heart, and he has really he has made great relationships and connections. And out of that has come this series, and he has worked very hard to put this together. And it's very excited to connect the local producers with these resources.
Very good. Well, again, where do folks learn about that program there, Terri?
Sure. They can come to our website again, extension.illinois.edu/LMS. Or you can call our office. You can talk to an actual human being who will help you. And that number is 217-782-4617. And they'd be happy to help you get registered. Or if you want to know more, if you just want to talk to Reagan Tibbs because you have a question you need help with your farm program, he would be happy to help you.
And that's a great point you bring up, Terri. I think we should finish out with, in our couple of minutes left still, is while, yes, you have all these great programs and they're great resources, and the information they have is well presented and everything. The extension is just a general resource overall. Like, you can just call up your local extension office, and there's a bevy of resources and experts that can help you with almost any topic. Speak to that if you don't mind.
Well, yeah, I mean, I say this all the time, that extension is the best kept secret, and we're not trying to keep the secret. So we want people to know that your local extension office, there's an extension office in every county in Illinois, and we are here to serve you and get you information. And it's research-based. It's good vetted information. It's not something that, popped up on TikTok or, it's of dubious character and nature. We look for good information on a variety of topics all across the gamut, from of course, agriculture, which is where our roots are in. We know youth. We've just done talking about youth programs, but we also help with nutrition and wellness. We also have a great horticulture program with Jennifer Fishburne, our educator, and a wonderful group of master gardeners. So if you have a home gardening question or a landscape question, we can help provide that information. Just pretty much any aspect of a person's life, we can either help you with, connect you with that information, or we'll point you in the right direction. And extension was established before there was the internet to be the internet. And people say, well, now there's the internet. Why do we need extension? Well, I think we're needed more now than ever, because the information is out there. There's lots of information, but so little of it is very good.
Sure.
So little of it is useful.
Yeah, Terri, always good to talk to you. Thanks for making time for us. Terri Miller Casey, Extension Director, U of I Extension, Logan, Menard, and Sangamon counties.